Okay, I have the tank ready to go. I have the test kit too here, and I'm doing a video on both the Pond and Garden and Fish Tank Thursdays. So I'll only be a little bit on Fish Tank Thursdays, just explaining what I'm doing. I'm going to add water to this tank, but the water I'm adding to this tank is going to come from the Molly tank over here. Right over here. Over here, this one. Right here. This one. Because I want to acclimate the water. I did it with the test kit and it's still not right, so I'm going to have to let it go. I'm going to take water from that tank and add water to that tank so that it will be a water change. It'll be like 25% water change. So I'm going to do that first. I'm taking water from this tank over here, like this. Hold on. Still got a lot of things to do down here before we can set this room up and have a nice thing. But I'm going to take the water from this tank, as you'll see. And I'm going to add it to that tank. Okay, I'm adding the water to this tank. So this will be acclimating the water to that tank as well. I'm going to get another one. Okay, I have to add one more thing of water to the tank, like I'm doing right here. This should do it. That's fine. So now I'm going to put the heater in here from that tank. I have the heater from the other 10-gallon tank right here. I'm going to put this in to this tank. I think we're going to move the filter over. No, you can move the filter over. You know what? I'm going to put it over here. I have to make the hole. For right now, I'm going to move the filter over and put it by the filter right here, and then make the hole for the heater on the side here. I'm going to mount it right here. So what I did, I mounted the filter here and put the heater up here, right here. I'm showing you, I'm doing it both with my phone and the camera so that I can do the video on both Fish Tank Thursdays and the Pond and Garden Sanctuary. So you'll see this video on both channels. It'll be a little different, but that's basically what I'm going to do today. Now I'm going to plug it in to here so that it comes on, and we can plug the light in too as well. Oh, I got the wrong one. Okay. Sorry about that. Got all different plugs over here. Okay, this is the light. This is the light. I should be able to put the light on now. There we go. That's the light on the tank. So now the heater is on. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to see what happens, the temperature and so forth. So next week I can put the mollies and platties into this tank. Now what I'm going to do is do a water change. I'm going to add water to that tank. Have to watch the cords and stuff here. So I'm going to add the water to the tank. Because I'm going to have to do so much and I want to get it done as soon as possible, I'm going to use a bowl and pour the water from the bowl into this tank. And then put the acclimator in. I'm not going to use this. I have to put some water in there. I'll have it for all of them. This tank is all set, ready to go. Okay, I have the water from the bowl. I'm going to put it into the tank to fill it up faster. Here we go. All right, that's about a 25% water change. The rest I can put into this tank over here, right here, the 20-gallon long. I'm going to put the rest of it into this tank right here, the 20-gallon long over here. Move the light out of the way. I'm going to add it to this. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to add the water to this tank. This should fill up this tank. Alright, then we'll add the rest to this tank. And then we'll feed them. So that's it for this week's Pond and Garden video, Fish Tank Thursdays. So the next thing is setting up all this stuff and taking stuff from the other tank that's in there, the plants and stuff, and putting them into this tank. And I'll show you that probably on Saturday or something on the Pond and Garden channel, and I'll tell you to look at the complete setup next week on the Pond and Garden channel and on Fish Tank Thursdays. So that's it for this week. This will all be set up next week. It'll be totally acclimated. I'm going to test the temperature, test the water again, and now all I'm going to do is feed the fish. I have to put the tap water conditioner into this tank. This is it. So we did a 25% water change, so I only have to do half of it. Okay, get your camera over here. Alright, so I only have to do half. I'll put some in that tank, just a little bit in both, just a drop in this tank as well. and then the Molly tank. I'll show you this tank here and over here, and this one right here. This will be more than enough for that. It didn't do that much. So now we'll just feed them. You see, I'll feed them. And they'll go crazy. That's all they're gonna get tonight. And then they'll get fed on Saturday or Sunday. Don't feed them every day, we'll feed them. This tank is doing great. The temperature is staying right where it should be. So we'll add some fish food, a little more. Okay, that's plenty. Now so I put fish food into that tank over there. I put fish food into this tank over here. I'll be putting fish food into this tank over here as well. So that's it for Fish Tank Thursdays. I don't put that much in this tank because there's only 4 fish in here. The other ones have a lot more. So that includes Fish Tank Thursdays video. I will see you on the next Fish Tank Thursday video. Thanks, and don't forget to watch tomorrow night, Friday night live stream, which will be a Friday night shout out to a few people.